Arctic fox. The Arctic fox, also known as the polar fox or snow fox, is a small-sized fox species that is well adapted to living in the cold and harsh environments of the Arctic regions. They have thick, fluffy fur that helps insulate their body from the cold and allows them to blend in with their snowy surroundings. Arctic foxes have a circumpolar distribution, meaning they are found throughout the Arctic regions of North America, Europe, and Asia. They have a wide range of habitat preferences, including tundra, coastal areas, and sea ice. These foxes are omnivores, feeding on a variety of prey such as lemmings, voles, birds, eggs, and carrion. They are also known to scavenge on human garbage in areas where human activity is prevalent. The Arctic fox is a solitary animal and is most active during the night. They are also known for their unique hunting behavior, where they are able to listen for the sounds of prey beneath the snow and leap high into the air to pounce on it. Unfortunately, the Arctic fox population is threatened by climate change, which is causing the reduction of sea ice and changes in the Arctic ecosystem. Other threats include hunting and trapping by humans, and competition with other predators such as wolves and polar bears. The Arctic fox has a relatively short lifespan in the wild, typically living for around 3 to 4 years. However, they have been known to live up to 14 years in captivity. The harsh conditions of the Arctic environment, including extreme cold, limited food availability, and predators, contribute to the relatively short lifespan of the Arctic fox in the wild. In captivity, Arctic foxes have been known to live longer due to the controlled environment and access to food and medical care. Some Arctic foxes in captivity have been known to live up to 15 years. The Arctic fox is a highly adaptable and resourceful animal, with unique behaviors that help it survive in the harsh Arctic environment. Here are some of their notable behaviors. 1. Camouflage. The Arctic fox has thick white fur in the winter which helps it blend into its snowy surroundings and provides insulation from the cold. In the summer, their fur turns brown or gray to blend in with the tundra. 2. Solitary behavior. Arctic foxes are typically solitary animals, only coming together during the breeding season. They may form small family groups consisting of a breeding pair and their offspring. 3. Vocalization. Arctic foxes communicate with each other through a variety of vocalizations, including barks, yelps, and growls. 4. Scavenging. Arctic foxes are opportunistic scavengers, feeding on carrion and human food waste when available. 5. Leaping. The Arctic fox has a unique hunting behavior where they listen for prey under the snow, and then leap high into the air to pounce on their prey. 6. Migration. Some Arctic foxes migrate long distances in search of food during the winter months. 7. Cache food. Arctic foxes will store food by burying it in the snow or under rocks to save it for later when food is scarce. Arctic foxes are monogamous and typically form breeding pairs during the breeding season, which occurs from September to April. Mating usually occurs in the late winter months of March and April, and the gestation period lasts for around 52 days. During the mating season, the male Arctic fox will often bring food to the female to court her. Once they have paired up, they will mate and the female will give birth to a litter of pups in a den. The female Arctic fox is responsible for the care of the young, while the male will provide food for the female and the pups. The female will nurse the pups for around 3 to 4 weeks, after which the pups will start to eat solid food. The family group will typically stay together until the pups are old enough to fend for themselves, which is usually around 3 to 4 months of age. After this time, the family will disperse and the young Arctic foxes will start their own lives. Here are some interesting facts about Arctic foxes. 1. The Arctic fox is also known as the polar fox or snow fox. 2. They have a circumpolar distribution, meaning they are found throughout the Arctic regions of North America, Europe, and Asia. 3. Arctic foxes have thick, fluffy fur that helps insulate their body from the cold and allows them to blend in with their snowy surroundings. 4. These foxes are omnivores, feeding on a variety of prey such as lemmings, voles, birds, eggs, and carrion. 5. The Arctic fox is a solitary animal and is most active during the night. 6. They are known for their unique hunting behavior, where they are able to listen for the sounds of prey beneath the snow and leap high into the air to pounce on it. 7. Arctic foxes are highly adaptable and can change their fur color from white to brown or gray depending on the season. 8. They are able to survive in extreme cold conditions, withstanding temperatures as low as -50 degrees Celsius. 9. The Arctic fox has a relatively short lifespan in the wild, typically living for around 3 to 4 years. 10. Arctic fox populations are threatened by climate change, hunting and trapping, and competition with other predators such as wolves and polar bears.